I am ready to play. What is this game?
Well, apparently it's called Cards Against Humanity.
This sounds very combative.
Not, I say combative of wits.
So I have to use my brain matter.
I am the card czar. Okay.
All right.
Who blasphemes and bubbles at the center of all infinity, whose name no lips dare speak aloud, and who gnaws hungrily in inconceivable, why is there a picture here, unlighted chambers beyond time. This is scary!
That's just me. That sounds like
oh,
me.
Jesus, it did speak.
Oh, wait,
and
I
you
have
get
to answer?
Oh, wait, no, isn't this, what is the name? Is it the tentacle monster, isn't it?
I don't know what
With the bubbles?
Cthulhu?
Is that how you pronounce it? It is not Cthulhu?
I'm sorry.
I think so.
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu?
Kit.
I don't know what it is.
From what I've understood, it's Cthulhu.
How do I pick a card?
How do I
Oh,
pick
dear.
a card? No.
I think you just click on the card itself and then confirm selection.
I tried that and it's not confirming.
Well, my options. Yeah, it is a bit of a learning curve, right? Chunks of dead hitchhiker. That is terrifying. Fucking the weatherman on live television. That is very blasphemous, yes.
That
Why?
is.
Why can I tell who put
Dead.
who?
Is that not the point to not tell? It
Hey,
is this one.
Marina!
The television on live. Do not do that. That is definitely blasphemous.
I knew it.
Okay, Pepper, you're the card czar.
Oh no.
You get to choose the white cards.
Oh no. Kids, I don't need drugs to get high. I'm high on blank.
I believe I have a good card.
Why is it fitting?
These are not good. This is sad. Carbs. This is true.
Oh my god.
The opioid epidemic, that is a concern. Carbs. Lifetime of sadness. Certain things, but not others.
It is the vagueness that has many opportunities.
These are very good choices.
Mm-hmm.
What carbs though? Noodles? Yes.
Yes!
Relate
That might be telling something, I don't know, but...
Who was it? Was that you?
Possibly, might have been.
I get by with a little help from Blake.
I think this is funny.
Rather hilarious, yes. Okay, so you get to pick a white card.
Okay.
Which one sounds more funnier to you?
I get by with a little help from all types of girls, even though that one seems rude. Wet dreams, 5,000 volts straight to the nipples, or horse meat. Well, wet dreams are just a dream with a lot of rain in it, right?
That is what I think it is.
Well,
is that not it?
It's a little.
I guess. I don't have nipples, so it can't be that one.
Is this a sex thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I've gotten help from a lot of female identifying people, so I think that was the right answer.
Right, so we picked two for this one. They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put blank inside of blank. They were wrong. We couldn't put blank inside of blank. They were wrong. I eagerly await your cards.
Wait. Oh gosh.
I got it.
Wait,
I am hoping that it is first choice, then second choice. Otherwise, this will not make sense.
Okay.
I don't don't know what some of this was.
They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put yogurt that moans and pleasure as you eat it inside of Oprah. They were wrong. They're crazy that we couldn't put the Kool-Aid Man inside of dead birds everywhere.
But how do they fit?
I mean, the Kool-Aid Man is just made out of Kool-Aid inside of him, so if he pours his blood into the dead birds...
They said we
I don't
couldn't
like
put
this.
oral inside of consensual sex. They were wrong. We couldn't put an 800-foot-long pool noodle inside of a toothless woman coming on a pee.
That's a good one.
This one was... Yes, I like that one.
Thank you!
Vic, good job!
Did I do it right?
Yes!
Is
think
this
you
how it
did.
works?
Yes.
All right. In Radiohead's new single, Thom Yorke repeats the phrase blank dozens of times over a skittering drum beat.
I think his name is...
This
But
would
that's a
be
weird
better
way. That
if
is
it
a
is
very
one
weird way
word.
to spell Tom. Repeats the phrase blank.
This one makes the most sense
I
to me.
believe this is what is a throwaway round.
Thom Yorke repeats the phrase beep beep boop beep boop. Thom Yorke repeats the phrase German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Thom Yorke repeats the phrase Cards Against Humanity dozens of times over a skittering drum beat. Repeats the phrase going oink oink like a nasty little pig boy. I think I kind of like the beep beep boop beep boop.
Beep beep boop beep boop.
Hey!
Good
It made
job.
sense.
And you said you wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
I am the card sire. Alright, it is finally happening. I am finally doing it. Yes, it is time for blank. Oh no.
I would like you to know. I would like you to know.
What am I
Fereydun-
finally doing?
Fereydun,
I think I got...
It is time for an alternate history where Hitler was gay but he still killed all those people. That is not good. The arrival of the pizza. Ooh. Going
What
an
is
entire day
pizza?
without masturbating. That is easy. Me time. It is time for me time.
Yeah!
It is time for me time. Sometimes I like just sitting alone. It is good.
Oh, I don't like this one. What gives me uncontrollable gas? I hate this. What is this?
You asked the question, we're providing
that?
answers.
What the hell is that fourth card?
That is, I believe, when black people counted as 3/5 of a person for voting.
Yeah.
But Fereydun does not know.
Yes, we all don't know that, but all of us outside of character do.
Well, now you do.
Indeed.
It's a history lesson.
Yay.
Wah, wah.
Alright.
Pepper, are you going to pick a card?
I'm trying to figure that out. All of these are terrible.
Well, then throw one away.
Pick one.
Hurry up. You're running out of time.
Yeah, you are. I
Okay.
mean,
This one made me laugh. There.
Finally, Fereydun gets a point.
You need to be more terrible, Fereydun.
yes. The point of this
Oh,
game.
I am the card czar. Maybe
Yes.
she's born with it. Maybe it's blank.
The point of this game is to be horrible, essentially.
I hear tell
Why?
I'm really good at being horrible or something. Because I don't have
I mean-
morals.
Currently, it is you and Marina who has the most points.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's heteronormativity. Executing a hostage every hour. Explosions. Ew, I don't even want to read that last. That's kind of gross.
Did they film it in the tower? With the shit
sure there's-
boxes?
I'm sure that there's two cups.
Oh my god, that's where they filmed it.
Thank
Indeed.
you. All right. Why am I sticky? Pepper. Pepper.
Uh-oh.
Half elf looks at you with his heterochromatic gaze.
No, stop it! I'd like you to know the card I chose is just because I want to hear you say that sentence.
All right. Why am I sticky? Checking off to a 10-second real media clip. Canada's
we found
worst
her car.
mangoes. Why am I sticky? Frantically writing equations on a chalkboard. And why am I sticky? My collection of Japanese sex toys.
That definitely sounds like something you have.
Is there a
Excuse
tentacle
me.
involved?
No.
Excuse me, no.
Only tentacles.
My father would not permit me to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, but you're not at home anymore.
I mean,
What
sure.
is
You
your,
are a
what is
free
your god
elf.
into? Isn't he like a demon daddy?
Arwyn is a free elf. He can do what he pleases.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
It's a pity that kids these days they're all getting involved with blank.
This might be a little bit too real.
Oh.
Oh no, my stomach.
Let's see. Oh God. Oh.
I'm gonna fight you. I don't like that
let's
first
see.
one.
It's a pity that kids these days are all getting involved with the illusion of choice in a late stage capitalist society, or all getting involved with astral projecting into the goat realm, getting involved with all these hoes, and getting involved with little boy penises.
That is unfortunate.
Gross.
But astral projecting into goat realm, is that Martin?
Yes.
Choice
I
of
thought
an
you'd
elite
like
stage
that
You
one.
did
capitalist
hear goats.
society.
Oh, I
Well,
suppose we are not streaming it to the Discord so that you can see what is happening. We will do this now. Hey, we are going live.
Okay. There we go.
You can
Oh.
see Fereydun's screen.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of.
But I am the card czar. I was supposed to read it. But
You were
thank you,
busy.
Beck. Thank you. Alternative medicine.
Fereydun, you're gonna enjoy my card, I think.
Is it shooting with bottles gun?
Awful gun.
Not waffles.
Dang it, I
The
wasted my
alternative
card.
medicine is now embracing the curative powers of punching a congressman in the face. You know what? That would heal me. The curative powers of the persecution of Buddhists by the American-backed government of South Vietnam. Ouch. Embracing the curative powers of murder, I know which is Pix card, and embracing the curative powers of the gays. I feel in my soul that punching a congressman in the face is the most healing.
You know,
Pepper, look at you go!
I wasted my murder!
I am sorry. But there's just something about being able to wail on Mitch McConnell's turtle face.
Oh God, yeah, seriously though.
That would cure so much.
Wait,
Alright,
My
everybody.
soul would be happy.
Oh, I'm not gonna waste that much.
Anyways.
Kelly, why is there blank on my stage?
Oh, poor Kelly.
Kelly, why is there young Republicans on my stage?
Get them up.
Kelly, why is there two sewing hamsters together? What? Oh no!
This is not good to the hamsters. Pick. Why would you pick this?
I didn't. That's not my card.
Okay.
How dare you?
How dare you assume?
Fereydun gets the point. Yay!
Oh, not the hamster one?
You're
Yes, it
sewing
was me.
hamsters together.
It was me.
Oh,
I'm the one with the
man.
hamster
Hey,
card.
shut up. Hey,
Tomb
you guys
like
want to try this awesome new
answers.
game? It's called Blank.
I'd like you to know Tomb likes the hamster.
Hey, you guys want to try this awesome new game? It's called Rampant Misogyny and Sexual Harassment.
Oh
A
no.
full-on panic attack. Murdering our parent. Having no legs, just toes. I've already done that. It's not that special.
I know.
I am sure it looked adorable.
You guys want to try this awesome new game? It's called... I like that one.
Fereydun gets the
Oh.
point again.
Pick, I thought
Uh-huh.
you would like the murdering our parents.
I don't have parents.
If this is,
Computer, display blank on screen. Enhance.
I don't know if I want to waste this card or not, but I kind of want to. Congratulations.
this is true. Dallas people do not know how to drive in the rain. It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine.
It also doesn't help that they don't build their roads to handle any rain whatsoever, so it all pools into the center.
It's really it is really
terrible.
bad. I do not
Really?
recommend.
Yes.
Computer, display
Ah, so you see
smegma on
Arwyn
my
say the main
screen.
stuff.
Enhance.
Don't enhance
Display
it.
the ending of Lost on screen. Enhance. Display. Hang on. Listen, I may have been born with one, but I don't want to see an enhancement of my vagina.
Who
Or
said it's
fake
your
tits.
vagina?
Good
I
frame
mean,
it.
we didn't know that though.
Display. Well,
We do
my fake
now.
tits are nice.
We do now.
Wait, what? Hang on. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I missed that. What?
Technically, we didn't know that, but technically now we do.
Wait, you guys as like
Yeah.
outside a character know.
Yeah, this is not a canon session.
Yeah, no, this is not.
It's not.
All right. It's
Well, I
morphing
mean, like-
time. Mastodon, pterodactyl, triceratops, saber-toothed tiger, blank.
Well, I mean, like, outside a character, you guys know that
Yeah, we
Arwyn
know.
is
Yeah.
in character that hasn't
I did
been
not know
revealed
that, but huzzah! I know now.
Okay. Yet. Well, I had him as transmasculine.
Have I ever
I
like
think I missed that part, and I am sorry.
have I
That's
ever
okay.
mentioned that I love that everybody like out of game is being like Lyra take the wheel? Praise Lyra. I feel like I'm doing a really good job as a paladin.
Saber-toothed tiger, Thumb, the king of the fingers, getting naked and watching Nickelodeon, Ronald Reagan,
Ew, no.
Dwayne, The Rock Johnson.
I know what I'd pick.
I know
I
what
do
I'd
too.
pick too.
Because I know who's
Hey!
got the highest murder in this game in our adventures. So I suppose Marina doesn't know.
I am the cards are.
Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me. Sorry.
It is fine. This is just the second time somebody else has read my card. I'm going to do it to one of you. It is revenge. But thank you for singing. It was beautiful.
You. I don't sing as.
Find me absolutely butchering Sondheim. Isn't that a person?
Yes, from.
Find me Aaron Burr. Find me anything Asian. Find me a threesome with 1996 Denise Richards and 1999 Denise Richards. Who is this?
Who is Denise Richards?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know who
Google
Denise
that.
Richards is. Please tell me who is Denise Richards. Post it in game text.
Apparently, she's an American actress.
Is that all we know?
Well,
What did she do?
Oh, it is Steven Sondheim.
Yes,
Let
Steven
us
Sondheim.
go a
Oh,
threesome with Denise Richards.
yay!
Thank you for that.
Hey,
Oh.
but
I
my
have good questions for you, Fereydun.
uh,
And that
I
was a little out of
wasted my
character.
joke on you.
Say it loud. I'm blank and I'm proud. I'm scared of what y'all are gonna put.
You should be.
Oh God. Oh, these are all wonderful.
I'm not reading them. I can't do this. Nope. You know what?
Then just pick
Oh
one.
my god, condensing centuries of economic exploitation
Yes!
into 90 minutes of gaming fun? Are they talking about Monopoly?
No, it's this game we're playing
Oh, it
right
takes
now.
way. It takes way more to play 90 minutes of
Up
Monopoly.
next
It'll
on
take you
Nickelodeon,
days.
Clarissa explains. Wait, who's Clarissa?
Who is Clarissa?
Who is Clarissa?
Does she have dancing lobsters? I hear that was a thing once.
Yes, that feels vaguely familiar.
Up
Arwyn,
next
Actually,
on
very familiar.
Nickelodeon, Clarissa explains auto cannibalism. A basketball that screams every time it gets bounced. Performative
That would require
wokeness.
explanation.
Outdated gender norms. I would like to hear this explained.
Fereydun gets a point again!
Would you
Gotcha.
stop it?
Why
Oh,
did
why
the
did the-
chicken cross the road?
Chev is Cardsar.
Ooh,
Chicken Crossar.
welcome,
They have just
Jet.
joined.
System.
Hello, goatist with the mostest.
Welcome. Welcome, foolish mortal, to the haunted man.
Oh shit, I have to pick a card.
Oh,
That-
yes.
I think this is a good card.
It's just that one's a throwaway card.
A Subaru.
Oh my god. I have seen
Subaru.
I have seen Subarus with license plates like that.
I believe there is one in Fargo, actually.
Yeah, there is. I've seen it every now and then. Actually, I think I've seen two of them.
Yeah.
That would get me to cross the road.
That would.
Mhm.
Alright. What has become of my life? I'm checking off to a video called Coed Absolutely Destroyed by Blank.
I'm really sad that you have this card because if another person was reading this card, it would be perfect for them. But
What has
It is
become of my
not.
life? I'm jerking off to a video called Coed Absolutely Destroyed by the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Coed absolutely getting destroyed by Melania Trump. I'm jerking off to a video called Coed Absolutely Destroyed by Radical Islamic Terrorism. Coed absolutely destroyed by two men in a horse costume. Coed absolutely destroyed by having sex for the first time.
Big, is that your card? Is that why you commented?
You
Which
know,
one?
since this is supposed to be a horrible game, I'm picking one of the most horrible cards out of there.
Fereydun gets the point again!
I have questions, Fereydun.
I don't know what that is.
Blank. Achievement unlocked.
Hmm.
But is the horse's name Petunia? That's the important part. My daughter fucking my boyfriend. Achievement unlocked. A spontaneous human combustion. Achievement unlocked.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Her life choices. Achievement unlocked. Being rich. Achievement unlocked.
I was born
Nipple
with her,
blade.
bitch.
I think this one will work.
Oh, I am the cards are introducing
Yes.
extreme baseball. It's like baseball, but with blank. It's like baseball, but with a man on the brink of orgasm. It's like baseball, but with Batman. It's like baseball, but with the NRA. It is like baseball, but with the Russians. It is like baseball, but with battlefield amputations. Which one of these is the most extreme?
Huh.
I know what I would pick.
Let me
Who's
click this.
Batman?
Why are you making it do this? Because it's oh my gosh, I tried to select the card, but it's getting too big, so it pushes to the next.
Oh
Maybe if
no.
I'm fast enough. Ha!
Yes.
Ah.
I had to chase that fucker down. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Check me out, yo. I call this dance move blank.
Do I go with that one or do I go with a different one? Oh no.
Are you going to call me out again, Arwyn?
No.
No, but I might.
Do it, Pick. Do it. Do it for me.
What is with all of these? Ugh.
It's a dance move.
I
Read
call
them,
this,
Pepper.
Payback. Pepper.
I call this dance move sex with Patrick Stewart. I call this dance move itchy pussy.
Oh.
God damn it. I call this dance move women's suffrage. Out of the toilet and eating garbage. A bird that dies.
Man.
Which one did you pick?
Itchy pussy.
Oh.
I am the card czar. Goodbye, Blink. Hello, Blink.
Goodbye.
Said
Oh.
hello, Dolly.
It's so nice, Dolly. So nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking well, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. Yes, child.
Okay. Goodbye,
Wendy, are you
hot
nibbling on me
people.
because I know that's a bad.
Hello. Only dating Asian women. Goodbye, loving America. People of America. Hello, rubbing my clit with a hand. Those are.
That
You
sounds
never
like.
said goodbye. Goodbye, seeing my father cry. Hello, all you can eat shrimp for $8.99.
To be truthful, I would actually do that for.
Goodbye, my ugly face and bad personality. Oh. Hello, wandering the streets in search of a party. Goodbye, huffing and puffing and blowing my stepdad. Hello, incest.
Oh no!
But if
Oh boy.
huffing and puffing and blowing your stepdad, isn't that still just incest?
Well,
Well, oh, but tech.
maybe. Technically.
What?
Technically, it is.
Technically.
It is Schrodinger's abomination. That's what
Is
that is.
Is it Schrodinger's incest?
It is Schrodinger's incest because it all
Yes,
depends on
it
if people
is.
consider stepdads to be relatives. Some people do, some people don't, because technically they're not related.
Yeah.
It
Essentially.
I'm
gets
gonna
Dun
dicey.
dun dun.
I'm gonna pick this one because it made me laugh. Congratulations, you're horrible.
When I am president, I will create the department. Yes, child, I can feel your claws on my leg. Thank you.
Eh,
Meow, 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 meow. Doing crimes. Oh, wow.
Well. Well. Oh boy.
One of them matches you.
Excuse me?
Is
Are
it
you talking to me,
crumbs
your
all over the
pick?
damn carpet?
Before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you blank.
my butt.
I've seen it before.
You've not seen my butt before.
Well, looking from behind.
But Peek's butt is covered by a coat.
You'd still.
Peek, I have been wondering now for about the last 10 seconds, but is the coat part of you? Or is it clothes?
I feel like if I answer this question, you're going to be very uncomfortable.
Does that mean it is part of you?
Well, Fereydun, when Pick turned into the little doll, the clothes changed with him.
Heck, you won that one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Old MacDonald had blank.
Ow!
E-I-E-I-O.
My cat bit me.
I don't know.
He's having a murder minute.
Who's the card czar? I'm sorry.
Marina.
Marina.
So,
Old MacDonald had serfdom. E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had an ass like a bag of pool balls. E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a poop emergency. Old, Mac-
E-I-E-I-O-No.
Oh no.
Old MacDonald had Oompa Loompas. Old MacDonald had a Viagra. E-I-E-I-O.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I am the card top. Backers who supported Tabletop at the $25,000 level were astonished to receive blank from Will Wheaton himself. I'm going to grab your thighs. Ah! You're on my desk, it's what you get. They were astonished to receive a urinary tract infection from Will Wheaton himself. They were astonished to receive two contrasting monologues, one classical, one contemporary. They were astonished to receive sucking a flaccid penis for 20 minutes.
Oh.
They were astonished to receive my good bra. They were astonished to receive how far I can get my own penis up my butt. Well,
Remember, worst of the worst. Whatever makes you funny. Or whatever makes you laugh. Words, my brain. My brain is a little tired.
congrats, pig.
thank you.
That would be astonishing and I guess worth $25,000.
This season at Steppenwolf, Samuel Beck's classic existential play, Waiting for Blank. Waiting for Kurt Cobain's death.
Not Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
He's
no.
the best bard.
Oh yes, Kurt
Waiting
Cobain.
for my real dad.
Oh.
Pass.
Oh.
Little boner.
Eh,
Or whatever straight people do for fun.
What is existential, though?
Existential is. How does one simply define it to that?
Oh, no, I know what it is.
Oh.
You are the crowd team. What never fails to liven up the party? Fereydun's beautiful face.
Indy?
Aww.
Probably not.
Panic and confusion. Pushing my
It's
boob
true.
up to lick the nipple. Again, I don't have nipples. The careless cunt who left a water ring on my credenza. What a bitch. Goblins. Okay, I'm not even gonna finish this goblin. Duh.
Thank you.
Goblins. In the new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with blank for the first time. I don't like these cards. Can I throw away cards?
I do not think so.
The only way I think you would have to throw away a card is if you actually.
Gross.
Oof. Oof. These cards.
Oh no! Fereydun!
Fereydun gets another point!
You and I are tied.
You.
I really like this Fereydun. He's funny.
What's up, YouTube? User down the man wanted to see blank, so here we go. What's up, YouTube? User down the man. See blank, so here we go.
I threw it away.
User down the man wanted to see getting half hard and trying to smoosh it in, so here we go.
No.
User Dan the Man wanted to see the prostate. So, snap. Here we go. User Dan the Man wanted to see however much weed $20 can buy. So here we go. User Dan the Man wanted to see hunting white men for sport. So here we go. And User Dan the Man wanted to see braiding 3 penises into a Twizzler. So here we go.
This would be a very small braid.
It'd be very skinny penises. Oh god. I like this. Hey!
Fereydun wins
One.
again!
Congratulations.
Won!
This is my
Hey.
corruption arc.
This is your corruption arc.
Okay.
I hate
Alright. One.
What
Let's
is
do
the
another game.
dad pack?
Dad pack.
Yeah.
Try that one. Any other packs? Any packs from this last one that we want to throw away?
We could probably nix the. Because
I
I
feel like
don't
the-
think the tabletop is like tabletop games in general. I think it's specifically like Will Wheaton stuff.
Okay.
Because I don't think I saw
Does-
anything from the retail pack.
I didn't see anything from a retail pack either.
I don't think we really
Do
saw
we
anything
really
on
want the
tabletop
numbers?
pack either.
I don't. Do we really want the '90s thing? We were pretty confused when one of those cards showed up.
You know, we may have been born and raised in the 90s, but I don't know that we are 90s
Why don't
nostalgia.
then why don't you do the 2000s nostalgia pack?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Try that
Like I
one.
was born in '92, but yeah.
I was born in '94, but
Stop doxing your ages, y'all.
Hey,
it doesn't matter.
Hi, I'm
Anyways.
a hacker. I would like your full name and date of birth, please. Winky, winky.
I don't do that. I just say I was born in '92. Does the theater pack make sense to everybody? I think I'm the only theater kid here in the server.
I mean,
The only
I
reason-
made the Fiddler on the Roof fucking Sondheim joke, and I didn't
Yeah,
get the thing.
the only reason I knew about Sondheim is because I I listened to Dimension 20.
Okay. I mean, we can
It was like,
nix the
Steven-
theater pack.
That's Steven Sondheim. Yeah, sorry, you're being the only theater kid.
I'm the only theater kid here.
Excuse you.
Sorry.
No,
sorry,
I
Excuse you. I was doing. Yeah, I was doing the song with you.
Okay.
Fuck all
Um,
y'all.
I mean, hello, Dolly, with you. Me.
Okay.
Me, me,
Okay.
me,
Well,
me,
I
me,
didn't
me.
hear that. Any other packs? Did we nix the retail pack, or do we still want to keep that just in case something else from
I
pops up?
think we could keep it.
Okay.
I think we can keep whatever we got, and then we can just add or subtract more.
Okay. All right.
Let's see what we get.
Round 2.
Oops, I did it again. I played with blank.
God.
What's that laugh, Arwyn?
It is no matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I am so sorry, shit.
10 seconds before disaster hits.
I like how very meta one of these cards is.
Hmm. I played with Hospice Care.
Thank you. That
I
was
was
what
so
the
excited to go shopping, but
that
it
was what
turns
the
out they were
maniacal
just
laugh was
children.
about. That was what my maniacal laugh was about. God.
Remember-
Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Blank. World Series of Blank. What are your cards? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all Heisenberg.
Oh no, go get your
Your
foods.
food. Go get your food in your car. You better come back soon. Okay, Heisenberg is. Okay. Next on the ESPN2, the World Series of sewing two hamsters together to make a double hamster supreme. The World Series of the Screams. Terrible screams. The World Series of hunting white men for sport. The
You're
World
going to
Series
keep
of
that.
being a dick to children.
It's a
The World
talent.
Series. Yeah, it's a talent. The World Series of older fitness gays. I like this one. Well, actually, no. No.
Too many speak to you.
Way too many speaks to me.
You're the leader in the sport of one of them.
Excuse me.
Is it being a dick to
Excuse me.
children?
Yes.
No, 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 no.
Thank
Listen.
you.
You're welcome, Pick. Hello,
Bye
Beth.
bye.
Hello.
Hurry up, come join us.
I have joined. I'm
This
on.
won't
You're
be
in character. Hi, Basil.
Hello.
Shut up, it's Marina's
this won't
turn
be
to
like
read.
negotiating with the Vagons. Humans only respond to one thing. Blank.
Are those
All
the
right, let's call
things
out
that
Pepper.
say
Hey!
poetry?
So
Bad
how do I
poetry?
play this game?
Hey, so you
Pick a
pick
card.
What?
you pick a card, but it's like you have to be like a terrible person.
Oh
Like,
well, that's
I don't know
horrible.
who this is.
Horrid.
granted. So I'm
Would you
taking it that
believe-
the white cards that I can select are mine.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
So you click on it, and then you put confirm selection. Would you believe that Fereydun won the last round? She's on a corruption arc.
Yes.
It was
Corruption ox.
unexpected.
Look what
Corruption
you've done to
ox for
our
the win.
boy.
Pepper was scared.
Humans only respond to one thing. Anything Asian. Humans only respond to one thing. Cardi B. Humans only respond to one thing. Making a pouty face. Humans only respond to one thing. Viagra. Humans only respond to one thing. White privilege.
Oh.
It usually has to be like the worst of the worst, or whoever makes the cards laugh.
I have been trying to channel my inner pick.
What is
Here we go.
supposed to mean?
Yeah, it's so hot. I'm so close. Talk about blink again. Oh, I'm coming.
Oh, Fereydun.
I don't like this.
Oh, Fereydun. Never change. Never change.
Why must I think on this?
I don't ever want to hear that again from you, Fereydun.
I don't ever want to say it again.
Would you prefer me?
Pepper, what is your problem?
Marina!
Is it because someone put in necrophilia? I don't like this at all.
We were up in those bodies, Fereydun!
I don't like it.
Stop being a coward and just read the
one.
cards.
Pick one.
Talk about unfathomable stupidity again. Talk about necrophilia again. Talk about fragile masculinity again. Talk about my inner demons again. Talk about the Hamburglar.
Now I'm hungry.
Talk about the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh God.
It's gonna be a white Christmas.
The oh no! No! Ew!
Oh, boy.
Yuck! I hate it.
Alright, my turn. Dude, you've got to go to space. Blank is awesome in space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared.
This is where they belong.
Choices.
Alright? The fact that time is moving backwards right now and nobody noticing is awesome in space. Preparing my asshole for sex is awesome in space. Excuse me, pedophiles are not awesome in space. What is wrong with you guys?
But
This
if they
is
are
crimes
in
against humanity, Pepper.
if they are in space, they are dead.
Oh.
Anyways, keep
Think
going.
of this.
Soft kissy missionary sex is awesome in space. Britney bitch is awesome in space. And German dungeon porn is awesome in space. I'm going to choose the pedophiles because they're dead.
That is where they belong.
Yes.
That last one was.
Hmm?
I said that last one was for you.
I hated it.
Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children.
Oh, God, the snapping turtle.
Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children heteronormativity. Fox News. I mean, news about a fox would be pretty good. Foxes are kind of cute.
Not that kind of Fox
And
News.
Snapping
not
turtle
that
biting
kind.
the tip of your penis. Fear itself. A full-on panic attack. And a urinary tract infection.
I've had to treat that. That's terrible.
These are boring.
Woo!
They're boring. Well, what would you give bad children?
A kick in the pants. Arson. Dead parents.
I mean, awesome. Father was a powerful wizard, Harry. Before he died, he left you something very precious. for me heart to give you a big congratulations. I'm sure you'll get this in a cherry.
I don't like the first one.
I don't like
Well, that was quick.
Basil.
That was Chef. Chef
The
why?
Basil with the card.
Before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you blank.
I think mine will be good for the party.
And the cards are.
I think Basil will
Wait,
find this funny, considering his life.
But before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you breaking out into song and dance, twirling a cane, popping it into my anus, and giving a tip of the top hat. How fancy.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I must show you how amazing it is to be on mushrooms. I must show you my buddy Jeff. New
My name's
DNA
Jeff.
evidence exonerating O.J. Simpson, violating the Geneva Convention.
Do you commit war crimes, Mr. Bond?
I mean,
Would you
technically,
like to start?
if you actually did want to pin war crimes on James Bond, is there a possibility it could be tried?
No.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
assuming he'd live past the
Not
drink.
technically.
Oh, do I have to do two
'Cause
things?
He's not like.
Yay!
He's not.
Man, it is pretty amazing to
There
be
we
on
go.
mushrooms. God, I wish
I did
I was on
mush.
mushrooms.
I did mushrooms on Saturday.
God, I wish
Old
that was me.
MacDonald. Old MacDonald had E-I-E-I-O. You know, I had mushrooms once, but it wasn't the best time of my life because I nearly died.
I feel like my selection is something I think you need, Arwyn.
That sounds a little bit too much like a.
That sounds ominous.
Is that a promise or a threat?
Both.
Is the 31st? Yes, it is.
Old MacDonald had low sperm motility, whatever motility is.
That's
Pepper,
how
if
fast it
if that
moves.
was your card towards me, I don't have a dick, so. Old MacDonald had a bear, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had some goddamn peace and quiet, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had beep beep boop boop beep boop. Old MacDonald had a good strong gorilla, and Old MacDonald had Yoshi's huge egg leg.
The Omni Hole.
Just in that one.
I'd like you to know mine was peace and quiet.
Oh, peace and quiet. Oh.
I was being nice
Seen
to
it,
you.
Nifty? Bottom top.
Oh, okay. Well, some peace and quiet would be.
Yeah.
Ain't it
Be sorry.
50? Barb and Bob hit 50. So get off your ass and raise a glass to 50 years of blank. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Get off your ass and raise a glass to 50 years of half-assed foreplay. 50 years of the careless who left a water ring on my credenza. 50 years of listening to our problems without trying to solve them. 50 years of defining marriage as a union of one man and one woman. 50 years of braiding 3 penises into Twizzler. 50 years of friction.
Some of this made sense.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You mother, why are you sitting in my chair? I got up for 1 second. Don't look at me
Fereydun.
like that. What made my first kiss so awkward?
I have a lot of.
This is too
throwaway
real.
Can I avoid this one?
No answer.
Alright, I think I've got it.
Why are you a coward?
I have a lot of throwaway cards too.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I'm going to.
Ow.
I'm just gonna throw that one away.
Did you pick?
What made my first kiss so awkward? Was it Hodor? Was it good, clean Christian comedy? Was it offering sexual favors for an oar and a sheep? Was it perhaps leprosy? Was it getting banished to the Shadow Realm? Or was it
That was
dating a
my
Republican?
Oh.
My first kiss was pretty awkward because I got banished to the Shadow Realm.
God, I wish that was my
Basil
part.
is on a roll tonight.
Well, you know.
All right.
He
Did
truly
you
isn't.
know our college was recently named the #1 school for blank? I'm afraid. All right, the #1 school for not reciprocating oral sex. For a bachelor's degrees in communications, the 3/5 compromise, kamikaze pilots, child beauty pageants, and all the different kinds of lesbians.
Hmm.
You know, this is a good thing for a school to be known for.
True.
I did like the bachelor's degree in communications. It was very fitting to the card.
I appreciated it. That one would have won.
It's late
That's
at
me.
night. You're in bed with your lover, Patrick Stewart. He leans over with a twinkle in his eye and asks, "How about blank?" Oh, Sir Patrick Stewart, we're really in it now.
Oh boy.
Wizard music.
Please, where is the
How about
sex with Patrick
Pac-Man
Stewart?
uncontrollably guzzling cum?
How
How
about
about Arnold Schwarzenegger? How about anal beads? How about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? How about going oink oink like a nasty little pig boy?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Man, if I was in bed with my lover, Patrick Stewart, I think I would want. Man, this is hard.
just like
He's a good
Patrick
wizard.
Stewart?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my.
Phase just set to
Oh
stun.
my. Oh.
Yeah.
Wizard music?
Who picked
anal
anal
beads?
bead? That was actually my second choice.
Ah.
Sorry. Critics are raving about HBO's new Game of Thrones spinoff, blank of blank.
That's
Wait, how do I do?
So you pick one card and then confirm selection, and then the second card and then selection.
Ah,
Poor people.
Oh god, the coming rate. Poor people. A big, and I mean big, of sex with Patrick Stewart.
Where was that card last round?
Yeah, where was that card last round? Cheerful blowjob robots of Pissing in My Thirsty Mouth.
ugh.
Saxophone solo of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Serfdom of Being Marginalized, or Side Boob of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Ooh.
What is Jeff? Who's it gonna be? Hey.
Congratulations, Marina.
Hey. Thank you, Pick.
What never fails to liven up the party?
I'm going to choose this and nobody will understand unless I explain.
We will find
That's
out.
a throwaway card.
What never fails to liven up the party? Repeatedly coming out as bisexual, respecting women, stuffing my balls into a Sega Genesis and pressing the power button. Chunks of Dead Hitchhiker, Korean Barbecue, and Clippy from Microsoft Office.
Chunks of Dead Hitchhiker and Korean barbecue. Sound
Those
very
two go, those two
Oh,
go
no.
together.
in my mouth.
Those two definitely go together.
Um. Well, this is hard. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so who stuffed their balls into a Sega Genesis?
Well, I picked that card, but I mean, why can't I sleep at night? Because of maybe the hanging torment of running away from home.
Aww.
That hasn't been played out yet in the game, but
No, Arwyn, I got you.
why can't I sleep at night? Aaron, pardon me, aren't you Aaron Burr, sir? That depends who's asking. Oh, sure, sir.
Yes.
Why can't I sleep at night? A real job with insurance and your taxes taken out and everything. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's clearly what's going on right now. Clearly asking for no cucumbers in my salad. Yeah, and yet here we are. Why can't I sleep at night? Square dancing with other racists. Why can't I sleep at night? Republicans. Why can't I sleep at night? Seeing grandma naked. Well, my grandmother is dead, unfortunately.
That would keep me up at night.
I mean,
Well, it's just a naked body.
Naked
there is a
grandma
hack.
girls.
Sexual.
We do have a lot of scary grandmas in this campaign.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Except for, I'd
Pardon
say
me.
for you, it's waltzing with other racists, but hey.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
it is cause you are a rich
Ladies
boy.
and- Ladies
Well,
and gentlemen, I
am a rich
propose
boy.
a two-prong plan. The first prong will be blank, and the second prong will be blank.
These are throwaway cards. I don't.
The pick two are good throwaway rounds.
I mean, they are for
Mhm.
real.
Yeah, I threw mine away too.
The first prong will be invading Poland. The second prong will be licking things to claim them as your own. The first prong will be pushing my boob up to lick the nipple. And the second prong will be rubbing my clit with a handgun.
Wow.
The first prong will be my fat
Wow.
daughter. The second prong will be powerful thighs. As we all know, thick thighs save
Bless.
life.
Thick
The
thighs,
first
they say.
prong will be 50 milligrams of Zoloft daily. The second prong will be ejaculating a quart of hollandaise sauce. The first prong will be finger painting. The second prong will be reparations for slavery. The first prong will be trapping my sim in the swimming pool until she shits herself. And the second prong will be whichever one of you took a shit in the shower.
I like the Poland one.
Yeah!
Damn.
Finally, Fereydun gets the card. Woo.
What are my parents hiding from me? Pepper?
Again! Again with these I am the card source. I don't get to read my card.
Hey, I'm sorry, Fereydun.
What are my parents hiding from me? Wow,
This might
those
be
came fast.
this
Well,
might be.
your
This is
dad.
a self-deprecating card, I think.
I think it is. I think we're all calling ourselves out, maybe.
Maybe.
Out.
Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny.
Just a bit.
It's what I feel like, but
Uh-oh.
sure other people.
How many hugs is Arwyn gonna need? Yes.
What are my parents hiding from me? Is it explaining the difference between sex and gender? Is it a protagonist with no qualities? Is it erectile dysfunction? Is it the Force? Is it a misty room full of glistening egg sacs? Is it rap music?
Rap.
What are my parents hiding from me? I mean, I don't have parents.
It's okay. Do have.
I believe that my parents would hide explaining the difference between sex and gender.
Finally. You have violated the Prime Directive. You exposed an alien culture to blank before they were ready. Oh no, some of those came rather quickly. Oh no. Alright. You exposed an alien culture to a flashlight before they were ready. You exposed an alien culture to acting white before they were ready. You exposed an alien culture to a fart so powerful that it wakes the giants from their 1,000-year slumber before they were ready. You exposed an alien culture to owning and operating a Chili's franchise before they were ready. You exposed an alien culture to queefing before they were ready. And finally, you exposed an alien culture to a twink in a bounce house before they were ready.
Hi, welcome to Chili.
I want to understand the twink in the bounce house. I don't understand that one.
It's, do you know what a twink is?
Yes.
Is
It's
Arwyn a
just
twink?
a twink in a bounce house. When I am president, I will create the Department of Blink. Why is there not more black cards?
The black card is the main topic card.
There
the
should be
topic
more
card.
of them. Yeah, but we've been finding a lot of the same ones. That's kind of boring.
Card.
Sit, Arwyn.
What?
I will create the Department of Conversion Therapy. Calling Mom because it's just really hard if I miss her and I don't know anyone here. Oh,
Oh,
the Department of Catapults.
that was okay.
Permanent orgasm face disorder. The Russians. The Department of Executing a Hostage every hour.
Well then.
Oh, I guess that one.
Catapults are
Hey.
fun.
Catapults are fun. Introducing Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with...
Oh no, it's oh well.
Baseball, but with active listening. Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with leading a country to war on false pretenses. Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with peeing a little bit. Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with black people. Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with shooting a wizard with a gun. Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with solving problems with violence.
Can you say extreme baseball one more time?
Thank you, Chad.
Why? Extreme Baseball.
Well, I mean, we know that if your job as a warlock doesn't work out, you could go into voice acting, Arwyn.
Ah,
I mean, true.
Blank. Bet you can't have just one.
we'll do this one.
Is this for Basil? Basil? I honestly believe you have more than one pair of these.
I'm intrigued.
I don't know if shoes is a thing. I don't know.
I don't wear shoes.
Wear shoes. Oh,
Assless chaps.
I
Bet you can't
see.
have just one. A bold red lip. Bet you can't have just one. A bitch slap. Bet you can't have just one. That's more Pepper's thing than mine, but tearing that ass up like wrapping paper on Christmas morning. Bet you can't have just one. Balls. Bet you can't have just one. Getting crunk.
You
Bet you
mean
can't
it's
have
more
just one.
Arwyn's thing? He had two.
I did not have to.
He was a receiver.
Ah,
Um,
I have the receiving end of things. I don't have the giving And if you
So a bitch
get my
slap. I bet you couldn't have
no.
just one.
You couldn't have more than one bitch slap. You had two ladies.
Oh, bitch slap. Yes, yes. Well, you know.
So
They were-
Basil,
Basil, do you
They
wear a
were
lot of assless chaps?
They're great. Plenty of room for the tail.
I mean, why do I hurt overall? That bitch slap card would have been used for that last one. Oh. Why do I hurt all over?
I honestly believe you've done this too.
Oh boy.
I had to throw
Why do
away
I
a line.
hurt all over not being a part of my son's life? I don't have a son. I mean, I am a son, but I don't have a son. Why do I hurt all
Obviously,
over? Police
you are not
brutality.
part of their life then.
I mean, out of character, I ran away, but you know, it hasn't been played yet. What do I hurt all over? Police brutality. Ouchie. Why do I hurt all over? A gay sorcerer who turns everyone gay. I mean,
Wow,
I could be
so
the
any-
gay
Whose backup
warlock.
character
I
any-
could be the gay warlock who
Any
turns everyone
tiefling
gay.
sorcerer, that's cool.
Why do I hurt all over? Spontaneous human combustion. Why do I hurt all over? Sticking my hard rat dick in my girlfriend's wet rat pussy. Excuse me? I would have a strap, thank you for that. Or stepping on an object and
At
becoming
this point,
angry.
would it look like a rat? Is that what this?
No,
Rat
I don't
shape?
think it would look like a rat. My strap would
Squeak,
probably
squeak.
look...
Oh, we don't need to know this, Arwyn! Pick your card, damn it!
I'm gonna choose that one.
Haha.
I mean, I could go into great detail with what my...
Brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of blank.
Oh, police brutality would have been a good one for that.
yeah, that
would've
would
been.
have. Yeah, that would have.
Oh, I'm gonna throw this away.
I think it's
Same.
a way card.
I do.
The official beer of all the dudes I fuck. The official beer of mansplaining. The
Oh,
official
yeah.
beer of starting to be cool about gay people. The official beer of my ugly face and bad personality. The official beer of kidding half hard and trying to smoosh it in. The official beer of former President George W. Bush.
I like
Thank
myself a cold
you.
Bud Light.
Welcome.
Must strategize.
A recent laboratory study shows that undergraduates have 50% less sex after being exposed to blank.
Oh, this is really another throwaway. God, to get off. Hold on.
Undergraduates have 50% less sex after being exposed to a 4-hour depression nap. 50% less sex after being exposed to a fetus. Being exposed to science. Being exposed to beef. 50% less sex after being exposed to Canada's worst mangoes. And 50% less sex after being exposed to Donald J. Trump. There are many options. This. It is this. I would definitely.
It's scientifically true. A Department of Psychology is looking for paid research volunteers. Are you 18, 25, and suffering from blank?
But this might this card might be, because you might be suffering from this.
Hurt you? All right. Are you 18 to 25 and suffering from poverty? Are you suffering from thrusting and grunting? Are you suffering from 5 morons signing a lease together? Are you suffering from giving birth to the Antichrist? Are you suffering from smoke coming out of my anus? and suffering from setting boundaries with coworkers. No, there are actually a couple good ones. I think this one.
Woo!
What am I suffering from, Arwyn?
Well, it was gonna be the 5 morons signing a lease together.
That was close, to be honest.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I couldn't complete my homework because of blank. Well, because I ate it. Why should I do homework? What's homework?
It's when you're learning something and you take some of the material home from your job.
Why would I do that?
Away card.
Well, I mean, it's a way to study and get better.
Again, why would I do that? But I couldn't complete my homework because of waking up half naked in a Denny's parking lot. Oh, a thing of butter. This boring ass white bitch from work. Poor life choices. Going to prom with a 108-year-old vampire. I mean, I'm half naked most of the time, so that's pretty normal.
Or are you fully naked because the coat is part of you? Does it count as clothes?
I'm only half naked because my hat doesn't count.
Your hat is not part of you?
Nope.
We are learning things today.
Hooray.
In this paper, I will explore blank from a feminist perspective.
In this, I will explore blank.
Marina and Basil, you are close to winnings.
Dinosaurs wear armor and you ride them and they kick ass. This month's mass shooting. Farting and walking away. A micro penis. Putting dirty dishes in the sink and hoping someone else deals with them. Penis envy.
Penis envy from this person.
I have a... Never mind, I'm not gonna ask.
How you explore something from a feminist perspective or what?
No, it's fine, I'm okay. I'm not gonna ask that question.
Okay.
Huh. Hey, Basil!
Boom.
One away from winning.
What gives me uncontrollable gas? Contracts.
Surprising blood packs with liches, or that's the word, liches, or
Lichai?
lichai.
Or, you know,
have you considered killing a vampire and they poof into smoke? Because then they're in their gaseous form.
What gives me uncontrollable gas? Shit. Saying I love you. Me time. Worshipping that pussy. My abusive boyfriend, who really isn't so bad once you get to know him. Turning poor people against each other so they don't pay attention to economic inequality.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Aww.
Yay!
Check me out, yo. Wait, no. Check me out, yo. I call this dance move blank. Hey, yo, check me out. Call this dance move. I call this dance move the pepper handshake.
Fuck you!
I call this dance move a genderless hole. I call this dance move the South Rising again. I call this dance move the man who fucks me and my wife. I call this dance move your weird brother. I call this dance move yeast. I call this dance move having a stroke. I call this dance. Well, interesting choices. Oh, oh god. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if he holds it, then go. Mo.
What was the other one?
The man who
Fereydun
fucks
gets
me
a
and my
boy.
wife. The second one was the man who fucks my wife.
Oh man.
You were close. You were close second.
I get by with a little help from blank.
I got you, sort of.
I get by with a little help from falling in love with poetry. I get by with a little help from bipolar disorder. I get by with a little help from my son's husband's huge cock. I
Kinky.
get by with a little help from spectacular abs. I get by with a little help from the man in the basement. I get by with a little help from being a motherfucking sorcerer.
Damn.
Thank you.
You're
The choice
welcome.
was obvious. Oh, you have to see this new documentary on Netflix. I don't want to give away anything, but let's just say it will change the way you look at blank. It will change the way you look at a big sloppy blowjob from a mean tired cowboy. It'll change the way you look at getting drugs off the street and into my body. It will change the way you look at a supportive touch on the lower back. It'll change the way you look at drowning the kids in the bathtub. It will change the way you look at a family of raccoons. It will change the way you look at the Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. That's terrible.
That's very.
That's bad.
That's
This makes me happy.
Thank you.
Da, 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 da.
Papa and Basil are tied.
Woo.
I'm coming for you, Basil. You're not going to believe this, but I'm you from the future. You've got to stop blank.
Signing contracts with your own blood.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
need
gotta
to
stop
stop that.
signing contracts.
Signing contracts, wandering from the party. All right, you've got to stop suddenly feeling really sad for 40 years.
Oh.
I'm coming out. You've got to stop masturbating. You've got to stop shitting perfectly into a hot dog bun. You've got to stop feeding a man a pie made from his own children.
Never.
Titus Andronicus!
You've got to stop representing the entire black community. No. You've got to stop grabbing my man by his love handles and fucking his
Why would you
Oh
stop
no,
that?
Zuko,
That sounds like a
Zuko.
treasure.
That sounds fun.
Ha!
Alright, we got a 3-way tie!
Ayo.
Oh, damn. As the mom of 5 rambunctious boys, I'm no stranger to blank. I feel like this should have been Pepper's card.
Yeah. Excuse me!
There's no excuses for you.
Nope.
You're a mother who abandoned her children.
I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. Nobody's gonna listen anyway.
I am no stranger to frantically writing equations on a chalkboard. Man meat, getting naked and watching Nickelodeon, chunky highlights, the placenta, an octopus giving 7 hand jobs and smoking a cigarette. I would really like to see the octopus, but if you're a mother, I feel like you've seen this one a lot.
Oh my god, thank you. It's been ages since I've gotten the point.
Today, Aunt Maury. Help! My son is blank.
Today on Maury. Help! My son is blank.
So is this what's gonna happen when we meet Bruno?
Oh my god.
No.
A ghoul! Whoa.
Today on Maury. Help! My son is a ghoul. Help! My son is an endless stream of diarrhea. Help! My son is looking in the mirror, applying lipstick, and whispering, "Tonight you will have sex with Tom Cruise." Help! My son is sitting on my face and telling me I'm garbage. Today on Maury. Help! My son is becoming a blueberry. Today on Maury. Help! My son is huffing and puffing and blowing my stepdad.
You got very ASMR-y this round. Thank you.
Good
Yeah!
job.
Hey!
I'm a winner!
Big wins!
Okay,
I'm
I am
probably
going
good for about one more game.
One more game? Sure. I was actually gonna grab a sweet tea from the fridge and chunk thing. So
Maybe we could do like a score limit of 5 this time.
score limit of 5?
Yeah.
Or do we want to do like 6 maybe?
6 is fine.
6 good?
Which is the one that had the US? Oh, it's the base game US. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was looking, I'm like, I wonder if these cards say what set they're from. So the ones that I'm like, I can be like, let's get rid of that pack. But no.
Yeah.
Most of them are from the base game US.
Should we
A
just
lot
get
of them
rid
were
of the
from
base
the
game?
base, and a lot were from the absurd.
Yeah, do we just want to... Do we want to nix the base game?
Sure.
That works for me.
Okay, because we've been getting a lot of... from just that. We haven't really had a whole lot from the college pack, the dad pack, the sci-fi pack, any of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I will be right back.
Okie doke.
It wins.
Congratulations, Pick. Yes, Pick.
Does this mean that I'm horrible?
It means that you are good at the game.
So I'm horrible.
Well...
You
this
acknowledge
means
it. Therefore,
the first step to a solution is admitting you have a problem.
Do you want to know something?
I do want to know something.
The only thing that is considered clothes on my body is my backpack, my sword, my gauntlets, and my hat.
Wow. That is haunting to know.
So think fast! He goes in for a hug.
Ah! Oh, yay. Now I get to go knowing that I hug a naked pig.
Great.
I mean, I'm not that naked. You're being dramatic.
Yeah.
Wasn't Pick draped around your neck as a scarf at one point?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it is
I
okay.
want
Pig
it.
does not have nipples.
Okay.
So they don't gently caress me in the back of the neck.
Welcome to the last round of Cards Against Humanity with this crew of...
Miscreants.
Yes, miscreants. Welcome, fair players and one and all. I don't know why I'm putting on this voice.
Because you're like us and you're starting to have fun with our group.
gasp.
Well,
Arwyn is becoming one of the families.
look,
It is okay to admit that you like us.
well, yeah,
We like
look,
you
the
too,
voice just came out,
Arwyn.
okay? Look,
You
Okay.
get to be the gay emo son.
Yeah, you are the emo-san.
look, I'm not gay.
Arwyn,
I'm not
Arwyn,
gay. What?
if it would make you happy, I would love to hear about your patron.
No.
Perhaps another time, in private.
Vic just
Yes.
wants to set more things on fire.
I
Don't,
do.
don't say it like that either. Don't take Pick off into the private.
Oh,
Arwyn,
you don't like
I
it when I
want
talk
to
like this,
learn.
Pepper.
Oh boy.
What is going on here?
The half-elf looks at you with a wink of his beautiful heterochromatic eyes.
I have a spoon and I will knock your face out. Stop it.
Wait, hold on. Pick morphs to look like Arwyn.
Quick, pick, smolder at her.
I don't know how do I do that? How do I smolder?
You,
Think-
you-
Why don't you do something?
I don't know what you want me to do.
Arwyn,
I
Arwyn
don't know what
smolders.
happened, but there's two Arwyns here. It's fine. Like,
Pick is trying to smolder by copying Arwyn.
Yep, Arwyn smolders at Pepper.
Wiggles
Basil slowly
eyebrows.
backs away.
That's gonna whack. Okie doke.
I'm gonna throw the spoon at one of you. It's gonna hit one of you.
If you throw it at me, I'll
but
eat it.
which one's the real Arwyn?
Oh, when it,
One's like 3
But-
feet tall.
which one of us is the real Arwyn, Pepper?
Yes. Which one of us is the real Arwyn Pepper?
Oh my god.
My cheeks are.
Alright, let's play the game!
Okay, let's play the game. Okay.
Marina.
Young lady, you better knock it off with making blood packs, or you're grounded.
Hey! I feel like this is actually a sentence you would say to me, and that's why I put it there.
Young lady, you better knock it off with foraging for berries in yonder wood, or you're grounded. You better knock it off with blowing into the penis so that the balls inflate, or you're grounded. Well then. You better knock it off with the Asshole
that.
Destroyer 3000, or you're grounded. You better knock it off with accusing a powerful man of sexual assault, or you're grounded.
Oh no.
You better knock it off with a Hitachi magic wand, or you're grounded. You better knock it off with being shitty to everyone and late for everything, or you're grounded.
Cough, Arwen, cough.
Hey,
Arwen.
no, that wasn't me. Look.
Arwyn's
Okay,
not
yes.
late.
No, I'm never late. I was never late for things. My father.
Besides fighting the demon.
Well, that was the one thing I was late for because I thought I could make a deal with, do a bit of a trade. But okay, fine.
Don't blame me for
Yeah.
blood. And this one's making deals with demons.
Yeah, but he's already.
He's getting a little hot under the
Big
collar.
guard. Big guard.
That one.
Yeah!
Is that what you call your strap?
Yes. The Pussy and Asshole Destroyer 3000 is what I call my strap.
Oh dear.
You know what? I'm gonna ask my question, but I'm gonna ask his tomb because Pepper can't. Is that in your backpack? Do
No
you
comment.
keep it with you?
No comment.
Oh.
Checks out, Chev. That checks out. That checks out, Chev. Arwen is never late. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Noble background.
All of my cards are terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, how am I?
And you're just not thinking creatively enough.
Personal foul, getting your ass ate, 15-yard penalty. Personal foul, getting pwned. Personal foul, fascism. Personal foul, the harsh reality that all horses are people in horse costumes. Personal foul,
What?
a 4-hour depression nap. Personal foul, the express consent of the National Basketball Association.
Not the NBA.
Oh, wow, I don't even know what that is, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I couldn't help but wonder, was having it all an unattainable myth? Was the secret to a truly happy life just blank?
Oh. Oh. I mean, that does sound nice.
Was the
That sounds.
secret to a truly happy life just starting to be cool about gay people? You know? Was the secret to a truly happy life just having your titties sucked while sucking on titties?
That sounds so nice.
Was the secret to a truly happy life ironically buying a trucker hat and then ironically being a trucker for 38 years? Was the secret to a happy life a cat with hands?
Yeah, because it's just you, Fereydun.
Stares at own hands. Was the secret to a truly happy life just slaves? Oh, oh dear.
Oh no.
Was the secret to a
Oh.
truly happy life just a twink in a bounce house?
I don't know, ask Arwyn.
Yeah,
Hey!
And Basil. Basil counts too.
It is definitely a cat with hands because I am a
Yay!
cat. I am a cat with hands.
Can I have the happiness?
Yes, I'm gonna
Your
give you some of
father?
my sunshine.
Father was a powerful wizard, Harry. Before he died, he left you something very precious. Blank. Oh,
I want to hear you read this card.
All right.
No.
He left you something very precious. Two girls sharing one cup of poop. He left you something very precious, a weed elemental who gets everyone high.
That sounds like a gift.
He left you something very precious, not being a part of my son's life.
Does that hit too close to home?
Pepper, it's you.
Oh no. He left you something precious. Clippy from Microsoft Office. He left you something very precious. Poppers and lube.
Oh, that is a very specific gay thing.
Oh lord. He left you something very precious. All manner of horrors.
Checks out.
I think in terms of Harry Potter, all manner of
Nice.
horrors.
Technically speaking, he did leave, not being a part of his son's life.
That too.
Right?
That too. That too.
What do you think? Money grows on trees? I'm not paying for blank.
Which one did you want me to read?
The two girls.
Oh, I hated you.
The one girl.
Who is this? Oh, it's Pick.
Arwyn, I need you to say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to read the cards?
No, I don't want you to read the cards.
What do you want me to say?
Nothing. What do
Oh.
you think? Money grows on trees? I'm not paying for blue smoke coming out of my anus. Joyless wooden Soviet toys. Violating the Geneva Convention. A little taste of penis. 9 seasons of sexual tension with David Duchovny, or
Coveney.
the cock ring of alacrity. I wouldn't know. I am not a rich brat, Arwyn.
Hey. Excuse me.
Excuse me, I'm Arwyn.
Arwen is 10 seconds away from gripping Pick by the neck.
Be careful, he
Oh
bites.
no, Daddy.
He
What have you done to
glares at you.
Pick?
Arwen just fucking glares at you. Looks ready to fucking kill you.
Hey, Fereydun gets the
I'm
card.
for a little taste of penis.
Fereydun is getting cards left and right by being quiet this round.
Sean Connery.
Chev, we witnessed a TPK even though the DM's not here.
Marina's
Coming up on
stepping
Turner
back.
Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for Blank.
Coming up on Turner Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for Blank.
Oh boy.
Oh no, my face hurts.
Eh.
Oh my god.
If your
Rowan
face
Bird.
hurts, why don't you just use Cure Wounds on it?
Coming up on Turner Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for the Boy Who Sucks the Farts Out of My Sweatpants.
Ew.
Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for the Worm That Ate My Penis and Is Now My Penis.
Is that just a parasite?
It's like
I
that
mean,
weird
yeah.
tongue fish thing.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for Gender Equality. Coming up on Turner Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for Fingering Each Other's Buttholes. Sean
Alright.
Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for a Magician Fucking Up Over and Over Again.
Oh, they just have to come hang out with our party then.
Right? And coming up on Turner Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for New DNA Evidence Exonerating O.J. Simpson.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
What do you pick, Chev? Ah.
Yeah.
I set the points to 6, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Blank in a tub.
I'm running out of good cards.
Rub-a-dub-dub. All my dead sisters in a tub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Handcuffing a wizard to a radiator and dousing him with kerosene in a tub. Rub-a-dub-dub. 42 years of repressed homosexuality in a tub. Rub-a-dub-dub. A family of raccoons in a tub.
Cute.
Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men and 3 hot dogs in a tub. Rub-a-dub-dub.
5
The
feet
coming
apart.
race war in a tub. 5 feet apart because they're not
They're
gay.
not gay. Maybe one of them is 42 years old, repressing homosexuality.
Yay! A family of raccoons.
Yay.
I want a pet raccoon so bad.
All right, Raz.
Sweetheart,
yeah.
you and your sister excel in different ways. She's got her violin, and you've got, well,
I feel like this is some backstory hinting, man.
no. I'm an only child.
That you know of.
Look, no, seriously, I am an only child.
That you
They're
know of.
putting in the terrible horrid answer, which I feel bad for, or there's doing a good answer. Hmm,
Does your heart tell you, Pick?
nothing. I'm heartless.
Flip a coin then.
Sweetheart, you and your sister excel in different ways. She's got her violin, and you've got leading children around with a magical flute. She's got her violin, and you've got, well, yummy rat pussy. What the fuck?
Why?
Literally just imagining fucking Warhammer Vermintide fan art for this entire every time the rats
Oh
come
my
out, and I'm
God.
fucking laughing my ass off.
Oh my God. Well, she's got her violin, and you've got Bimpy, the small seraphim ball we all jack off into. She's got her violin, and you've got calling mom because it's really hard, and I miss her, and I don't know anyone here. She's got her violin, and you've got Dewey 911.
Oh
Oh, she's got her violin, and you've got a little girl with a knife.
no!
You and your
What
sister
have you
clearly
got
different
there?
ways.
A knife!
No!
I've
You
got
know-
a sword, a short sword, a dagger, another knife.
Well, terrible things. This is a terrible card game. I'm going to pick the terrible one.
Bimpy.
Oh,
Who
you
was
really are
this
pretty
chick?
evil.
What? Who said that? Whoever
Did
threw
you
that piece
know?
of paper, your mom's a hoe. Who said that? Speak up.
Our college was recently named the #1 school for blank.
Wait, that one. Excuse me, Pepper, what did you say?
What? I didn't say anything.
I'm the one
sorry.
that side.
The #1 school for my math teacher's bulge.
Oh,
The #1 school for Sir Jorhan Mormont's Cerulean blue balls. The dude's blue balls. The #1 school for a concerning amount of white people.
is this the upper Midwest of America?
#1 school for acquiring a gun very easily.
Oh no.
#1 school for killing Dumbledore.
Thank
#1 school for assembling IKEA furniture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is your math teacher Sir Jorah Mormont? Because then you get a bulge and blue ball.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are Sir.
Don't you dare! Yes, you are serving me blank realness. I have seen Game of Thrones, but I have not finished it.
I've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones, and it was the very first episode. And I was confused about everything.
Yes, you are serving me licking that pussy right realness. Yes, you are serving me uncut daddy dick realness. Yes, you are serving me my tired husband's soft penis realness. Yes, you are serving my son's husband's huge cock realness. Yes, you are serving me doing stuff bad realness. Yes, you are serving me fat realness. It's doing stuff bad.
Thank you.
Uh,
We just want you to read dirty things, Fereydun. I think that's what
I have noticed this, yes.
Oh, ain't it nifty? Barb and Bob hit 50. So get off your ass and raise a glass to 50 years of blank. Raise a glass to 50 years of substituting sweet potato fries for $2. Raise a glass to 50 years of taking 2d6 emotional damage. Raise a glass to 50 years of panic and confusion. 50 years of non-sexual activities such as roller skating. 50 years of interrupting women. And raise a glass to 50 years of death. I'm going with this one.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love blank? What is love?
Baby,
We don't hurt me.
Don't
Don't
hurt
hurt
me.
me.
No
No more.
What would group karaoke look like?
On Discord, a nightmare.
How the hell are you gonna love that girl from the Hungry Games? Having 30 sons named Chad.
Pepper.
Wow, Pepper. How the hell are you gonna love a ghoul? Going on an epic adventure, learning a valuable lesson about fuck you.
Pick, it's you.
Fuck all of you. How the hell are you gonna love black, white, Puerto Rican, and Chinese boys? Well, that's easy. I don't have to love myself to love any of these things. I can hate myself and love other things. How are you gonna love Chatler? Man, I hate all of these.
You should have a little self-love for yourself.
Why would I do that?
I love you.
Gross.
Oh, okay.
We
You
don't
can't love
even
yourself.
care if you're naked all the time.
You do because you keep bringing it up.
Only he cares.
How the hell am I gonna love?
Yay.
Yay!
Get out.
This won't like be negotiating with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. This won't be like negotiating with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. It is unclear.
I'm gonna play
my
the
God.
smooch on your toesers.
Humans only respond to one thing. Free 2-day shipping from Amazon Prime.
Heh.
This won't be like negotiating with the Vogons. Humans respond only to one thing. Puns.
They're fun.
Humans only respond to one thing. Hoopstabank. Hoopastank. I said hoopstabank. It's hoopastank. Oh my god. For the longest time, my brain made it look to be hoopstabank and not hoopastank.
Hoopstabank.
Humans. Humans respond only to one thing. My buddy Jeff. This won't be like negotiating with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. Politics.
Gross.
Hoops to bank.
Gosh. Gosh.
Say it loud, I'm blank and I'm proud.
Because I want you to read it.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Say it loud, I'm some cracker ass motherfucker and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm the son of a bitch who knocked up my daughter and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm pissing my pants and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm getting depressed and super fat and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm taking a dump and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm driving to a Walmart parking lot and staring in the distance for 8 hours and I'm proud.
That's mood.
These are all really good.
Oh, I don't know.
Too
Listen
many
to
good
your
ones.
heart when it's calling to you.
Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Listen to your heart.
Beep beep.
I like this one.
Thank you.
That is such a mood, though.
Right.
How will the writers of Cards Against Humanity spend in your $25? That was... How were they spending your $25? You gave the writers of Cards Against Humanity $25, and this is what they spent it on. 5 morons signing a lease together. That's all of us. How were the writers against Cards Against Humanity spending your $25? Stuck in a flaccid penis for 20 minutes. They overcharge for that. $25. Ugh. They are spending your $25 on carbs. They are spending your $25 on corn. They are spending your $25 on coaching the 7th grade girls basketball team. And they're spending your $25 with colluding with Russia.
It's got the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Pizza.
How were the writers of Cards Against Humanity spending your $25?
It's got the juice.
Oh. That one.
Ooh.
Looking to earn big bucks? Learn how to make blank work for you. Learn how to make prison work for you. Learn how to make a full-on panic attack work for you.
Oh.
Learn how to make a vagina that beatboxes when it's horny work for you. Learn how to make a hamburger on a string that keeps getting pulled away work for you. Learn how to make a real job with insurance and your taxes taken out and everything work for you. Learn how to make rubbing my clit with a handgun work for you.
A real job. Insurance and taxes.
That one.
Yay.
Oh no.
Ba-da-dum.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I just like making Fereydun read dirty things.
I have noticed this trend.
This is a throwaway card.
Yeah.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Was it because of a planet-devouring space word named Rachel? Was it because of stapling a butterfly to a cow? Was it because of going too far with science and bad things happening? Was it because of a big sloppy blowjob from a mean, tired cowboy? Was it because of a mysterious floating orb? Or was it because of going bald? I believe the chicken crossed the road because it was going too far with science and bad things happened.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Pick, you get a card.
Yay.
Woo. Pepper, I am sorry of your failures.
Alright, times have changed, girlfriend. If you want to meet people in New York, you gotta be down for blank. Right? You've got to be down for funkified aliens from the planet Groovius.
Sounds fun.
You've got to be down for yogurt that moans in pleasure as you eat. You've got to be down for the depression that ensues after catching a mole.
Ha.
You've got to be down for eating a pizza that's lying in the street to gain health. No, don't do
That
that
is-
to gain health.
That is the most New York thing I've ever heard.
I mean, for real though.
Yo, I'm a
You ever
little
seen
rat.
Pizza
I'm
Rat?
over here.
I'm eating
I'm
a
a
Eating
pizza
a
rat.
pizza
I'm
on
eating
the
my
ground.
pizza.
You gotta be down for turning poor people against each other so they don't pay attention to economic inequality. You've got to be down for fucking the beatboxer from the acapella group.
Hot.
Finally, Fereydun gets a card.
Get out. New at TGI Fridays. It's what you've been waiting for. The blank burger. Oh my god.
I threw away a card.
Yeah. Cards.
The Audi sign in and drive sales event burger. The voter suppression burger. The Drake burger. Is it Drake as in that weird singer with the weird songs? Or like Drake is in a word for dragon? The good, clean
Dealer's
Christian
choice.
comedy burger. The going oink oink like a nasty little pig boy burger. Why do you guys keep giving me that card? The being hunted by giant eagles burger. Well, if you're getting hunted by giant eagles, I don't feel like you're going to be eating that burger very much. So I'm going to say the Drake burger because I'm imagining it's dragons. Dragons sound pretty tasty.
Imagine Dragon.
Get out.
Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll get you blank.
Orgy.
I don't know. What would they get? Basil, you'd know, wouldn't you?
I would throw away.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you would know, wouldn't you? All the parties you've told us about?
I mean, people do things in their youth.
You're not that old.
Time works weird where I'm from.
Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll give you all different kinds of lesbians. Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll get you a Hodor. Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll get you sluts, whores, and bitches. Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll get you the South rising again. Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll get you thoughts and prayers. Give me 10 good men in 48 hours. I'll get you the cutest fucking shoes I've ever seen. Oof.
Trev, I have questions.
I swear to God, I'm gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about blank.
I'm so glad that there was a chance to use this card.
I feel like this would happen in the world.
I swear to God, I'm gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about accidentally conjuring a legless horse that can't stop ejaculating. It happens. I'm gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about the pan-ethnic, gender-fluid children of the future. Arwyn, looking at you.
Hi. Well, I mean, well, I'm pan. Well, okay. Look.
The call out close. Accept
I'm
it.
gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about the little-known fact that Polish people don't dream. I'm gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about Elon Musk. I'm gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about popping that pussy. I'm gonna murder my husband if he doesn't shut the fuck up about little Debbie and her mom, full-size Deborah.
I'm just like, oh man, I really hope I can use this card because it's so fucking funny.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
Blank? That's a no from me, dog. Blank? That's a no from me, dog. current political climate. That's a no from me, dog. Jormungandr, the world serpent? That's a no from me, dog. Shooting a wizard with a gun. That's a no from me, dog. The conservative, the conservative blogosphere. No, that's a no from me, dog. Murdering our parents. No, that's a no from me, dog. No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I don't want to murder my parents. Going to college and becoming a new person who has sex? No, that's a no from me, dog.
Wow, that's Fereydun's card.
Ooh. Let's see. Oh God. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch attacked by the.
Are you catching
Fine,
tigers by their toes?
It's a rhyme. If you can't pick
Oops,
which one.
to bank.
Shut.
Oops,
Rather indecisive, aren't you, Arwyn?
In Radiohead's new single, Tom York repeats the phrase blank dozens of times over a skittering drum beat.
I wish I had the card Shia LaBeouf.
Tom York repeats the phrase, "That's incredible, Gary." Oh, the incredible Gary, he'll suck your nipples. The phrase, "the ending of Lost," dozens of times. He repeats the phrase, "Gun!" dozens of times. Repeats the phrase, "competing against 20 other women for the love of Flava Flav." Repeats the phrase, "having no legs, just toes." Repeats the phrase, "endless ninjas." I kind of feel like endless ninjas.
Thank
Hey! Pick
Pick
one.
wins again.
Nicely.
I am the worst here. Suck it.
All right.
This round.
I believe that was the last round.
Yeah, I gotta dip out.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, unless like people play one more
I would play one more.
after
I've
Marina
got to go
tips
get
out.
some food.
I mean, we could
Yeah.
take a break
I need to get water. I'll be right back.
if people want to
I-
take breaks.
Sure.
It was really fun, but thanks, guys.
Oh, I suppose
Good
you
night,
gotta get
guys.
back to work.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but also I'm just kind of tired, and I also haven't eaten yet, so I should go do
oh yeah. I kind of I was gonna. Yeah, I'll just
food.
because I gotta go to bed.
Responsibilities!
Yeah.
Yay!